The video that you are about to watch is part one of a two-part series on Harvesting History's 2022 Gladiola collection. What I'd like to do in these two videos is start with a little history in this and then finish the history in the second video, and then to show you in both this video and the next video some beautiful videos of the individual glads. To begin with, glads have a very interesting story as part of the culture of the Northern Hemisphere nations. Actually, glads have been a part of our culture for more than 400 years. Gerard, the famous botanist, in his famous book Herbal, actually describes in detail the Gladiola corm. So we know that it was around in 1597. We also know that glads are for the most part native to South Africa specifically, and then to certain regions of the Mediterranean. What many may not know is there's actually a very rare cultivar that is native to Great Britain. So it's a very, very interesting flower. Now, the very first gladiolas that came out of South Africa made their way into Europe in the late 1600s, 1700s, but they really became popular during the Victorian era, and I will tell you more about that in the second video. I hope you will enjoy the beautiful glads that you're about to see. But I encourage you to come to our website, because a few of the most beautiful glads we were not able to video in the summer of 2021. And I think, in particular, Lola Montez is something you should see. So please visit our website, which is harvesting-history.com. This beauty is the Gladiola Sonata. And as you can see, it is primarily a rose pink gladiola with a significant amount of white, either on the lip or sometimes on the upper petals. Look at this bud coming and that incredible color that it gets. If you look down into the throat, the very bottom of the throat has this vivid green. And what's really neat, if you look at these stamen, they're gray, and the gray actually accentuates the pink. So this is the Gladiola known as Sonata. This is the Gladiola Valencia. It is primarily a lavender gladiola, but what sets it apart are these incredible blushes or feathers of deep, deep rose pink on the bottom petals. And if you look at the center of the rose pink is the striping of an even deeper rose pink. So when you think of Valencia, think of it as primarily a lavender to purple gladiola, but that color is set off or emphasized by the deep pink blushes on the bottom petals. This is the Gladiola known as Valencia. This is the Gladiola known as Video. It is in a class with several other gladiolas that have absolutely voluptuous petals on the blossoms. Sometimes Video is almost twice the size of this particular blossom, and this subtle but unforgettable pink. The stamens are themselves pink with then these gray tips. This particular Gladiola is much in demand because of the size and the elegance of these opulent individual blossoms. This is the Gladiola known as Video. This Gladiola's name is Olympic Flame. It's always confused me a little bit because this Gladiola is a study in subtlety. If you notice these orange, sometimes salmon pink petals, then fade towards the center of the blossom to this yellow. So it's a little bit the colors of a flame. However, we think of the Olympic flame as anything but subtle, and we think of Olympic flame, the Gladiola, as I said, a study in subtlety. This is really a magnificent blossom. Unlike Princess Margaret Rose, who has very similar colors, but they're much more intense. Olympic Flame is this just exquisite, gentle Gladiola. This is the Gladiola known as Olympic Flame. This is the yellow Gladiola known as Novato. There are only a few yellow glads. Another real winner is Yellowstone, but this is one of our favorites. There are several reasons. First of all, the petals of the individual blossoms are quite broad and somewhat voluptuous. They reflect back in an elegant way, and then the stamen are yellow to match the color of the petals, and each blossom has a little striping of red, pinkish red at the throat. The other nice thing is that the edges of the individual petals are ruffled, and that just adds some sweetness to an already very, very sweet flower. So this is the yellow Gladiola known as Novato. I hope you enjoyed viewing all those beautiful glads, and we have even more to show you in part 2. So please continue with us in part 2. If you have enjoyed this video, please come to our website, www.harvesting-history.com, where you can purchase heirloom, non-GMO vegetables, flowers, and herbs. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends our channel. On the left side of your screen, there is our most recent video, and on the right side of your screen is one of our playlists. We are Harvesting History, seeding the future.